Moving along, one of Music City's favorite venues, the Listening Room, is celebrating a milestone anniversary with a very special night.
Yes, for 2 decades, the Listening Room has been a second home to so many songwriters, many who have grown into some of the biggest names in country music. Welcome Listening Room owner and founder Chris Blair and CMA award-winning songwriter Matt Jenkins.
Thank you for having us.
Well, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You are having a landmark celebration, and you say this is really full circle for you.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you know, when we first started the Listening Room, 2006, you know, we just wanted to create a special place to share stories behind the songs. And, you know, with guys like Matt that's been playing since day one, and now here we are, and we have rented the Ryman Auditorium, and we are going to have an epic night March 3rd next year. We've got Hardy, Mitchell Tenpenny, Jody Messina, Blessing Offer, several other artists that I can't even mention yet, and then a whole line of amazing songwriters like Matt and just a whole lot of people. So it is going to be awesome, and we can't wait. Yeah.
Well, we are celebrating along with you. Again, congratulations. Matt, you have played there since the beginning.
Yes.
What makes this place so special to you?
Wow. So many things, man. So many great memories. You know, a few things that come to mind. The Listening Room just has heart, first off. And you feel like when you come, you know, when you come as a songwriter, you're really pouring out your heart. And Chris and the team, they've really cultivated a place that's like, it feels like safe. I love that it's intimate, but it's also, there's a couple hundred people there, so it feels like it can be a party. And so I just love the culture. It feels like family and really has heart, and but some really great memories there through the years.
I could only imagine if those walls could talk. I know
That's
you've
right.
had Chris Stapleton, Lainey Wilson, Vince Gill among the many performers that have taken the stage there over the years. I mean, is there a moment that stands out the most in your heart as the most memorable?
You know, there's so many of them, but you know, like Matt said, it truly has become a family, and you know, people like that you've mentioned, and so many more that I've watched before the world knew who they were. I've watched songs be born that will stop me in my tracks. You know, I was like, wow, that's an amazing song, and then 6 months later, it's a #1 hit. You know, and you know, probably one of the biggest full circle moments is when Garth played. You know, Garth is what got me into country music originally. I moved to be an artist and did that for a little bit before I started the Listening Room. So to have him come and be able to sit backstage for 30, 45 minutes and talk about the story and all of that, that was pretty cool. But you know, there's just so many. It's just, that's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, and we were saying before we started this segment, 20 years, you've created so many core memories in not just songwriters, but our lives and those who have gone there. So explain a writer's round for those who don't know what this is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an intimate setting. You come and you listen to typically 3 or 4 songwriters that share the stories behind the songs.
Yeah.
So, you know, Matt can probably speak to this, but you know, I mean, Matt has written amazing songs. So he would get up and talk about why and how he wrote Buy Dirt and things like that. And you just come in and have dinner and a show and get to hear amazing guys like this tell their stories. So, yeah.
Well, Buy Dirt is one of my favorite songs, so give us a snippet into a writer's round. Tell us a little bit of the story behind it.
Yes, someone already said, I really think the thing, I mean, there's so many great shows, but the thing that makes the Listening Room and the songwriter thing so special is the stories. And you take these songs, some of the, you know, your favorite songs you'll ever hear are songs that you've never heard before, but maybe a song that you heard on the radio, hearing the origination of that. You know, Buy Dirt for me was, you know, I have a younger brother, 2 years younger than me, taking a trip outside of Nashville with Jordan Davis and his brother, and writing that story coming from Jordan Davis's grandfather. And so just hearing these stories behind these songs is what really makes you, it almost gets you a peek behind the curtain.
Yes.
And it makes you feel there's a connection that happens.
You don't ever hear the story
But you
of
don't
the
ever
song the same way after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
almost,
true.
and I hate to say it, almost sometimes feels spiritual, like there's like this
Yeah.
connection that goes on. And so it really is some of my favorite moments that in life have been on stages, on songwriter rounds.
Say, look what you've done.
Yeah.
Thank you so
And that is
much.
what we're going to do at the Ryman. We are going to be bringing songwriters and artists together to share that and pair up some really magical moments. So
It's going to be big.
Get your tickets. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming in. You'll celebrate on March 3rd at the Ryman Auditorium. It's going to be a night to remember. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Visit listeningroomcafe.com/20 for details.